And we'll start at the 25.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Bridgewater's pass.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
26, Devin Singletary.
Big Derek Brown making the stop.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up
from the 31. Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
That's good.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I'd have to say that was a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a first down and not a touchdown.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Panthers nothing.
After the touchdown pass to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first ball.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. K-Wad short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
55-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Dwayne Haskins, an early touchdown pass in that one. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense and Devin Singletary heading back out there. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
The Bills send the punter out. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And he's only able to get it to right around the 3. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
1 yard gain.
Here's second and 9.
And 9 at the 3-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it. And
yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Shaq Thompson. A gain of 5 brings up second and
on second down now. Singletary, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The ball carrier.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but hold on a minute.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he's got his target. That's more. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
Carolina.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 for the 20. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there.
Stephon Diggs. He's at the 30, the 20, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 83 yards, and the Bills will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. Looking down at the stats here, realizing he has no catches. They've targeted him twice, but no catches. So how do they get him more involved, Charles?
You make sure he touches it on routes that he likes to run, maybe even run a reverse or some type of a jet sweep so he gets his hands on the ball and get him active and involved in the game. You just try and find ways to get him going, and it doesn't have to be something that's big downfield.
Maybe kind of like in basketball, just a shooter seeing the ball go through, you get him a rep, get him more comfortable.
I agree with that totally. Maybe set that solid screen and give him an easy look.
Well, to this point, no catches. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He finds Roberts, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again with Bridgewater. He's going to look deep for more. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Bridgewater's pass.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
It's 2nd down.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say you want to get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the third quarter. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Allen's throw is complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the ground is Singletary. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a run with Singletary. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Singletary again.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The kick by Bass is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Allen. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Allen's pass incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The kick by Bass is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
19-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Bridgewater's
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
1-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
3rd down. 3rd and
now Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. And Oliver picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brown on the stop.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7.
Coming to you. 58's the line. 58's the line. Cut.
They go right back to Singletary. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Number 26, Devin.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
On the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Singletary again. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
That's good.
Nice job there, finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, But boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. They run here with Singletary. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Second down and goal. Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Jonnu Smith there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
And 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Roberts with it over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Bridgewater. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater again. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
58 for the money. 58 for the money. And I got you.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And my goodness, another interception.